Welcome back to Monday's Light Codes messages on Sunday. It's full moon today, happy full moon, and we are doing the Light Codes today, a day early, because tomorrow I will be visiting the Temple of Thoth to receive the codes of the Temple of Thoth. So today let's have a look at what I saw in the while I was doing the Light Codes transmission. Earlier, before I started the transmission, I was meditating, and during my meditation earlier, my visions were really filled, chock-a-block, filled with visions of ancient Egyptian gods and everything to do with ancient Egypt. Or not everything, obviously, that's a lot of stuff, but all my visions were filled with ancient Egyptian visions. I didn't write them down because it was not for this particular process, but in any case, the Egyptian energy was there. And in the as we went into the Alpha chakra, and I want to remind you that the Alpha chakra is the divine masculine. Some people call it the soul star. And this is to do with our soul's direction and our soul's purpose and our soul's divine mission. So today in the Alpha chakra, I saw a nest. First of all, it appeared as a nest. So this is to do with home. And inside the nest was a package or a box, a gift box. And inside the gift box was a yin and yang ball. A yin and yang ball inside the gift box. The gift box was inside the nest. And there were two hands reaching in to lift this yin and yang symbol out. It was a ball, so bringing harmony, union and harmony together. And it was, this is the gift that is being offered to coming home to the gift of harmony. Coming home to the gift of harmony is our direction right now. And in the Omega chakra, interestingly, I saw Akhenaten, and in front of Akhenaten, or a part of Akhenaten, was the caduceus or Hermes rod in the very front of Akhenaten. So this is the I guess to do with, the rising of the Kundalini, the healing of the divine masculine in Omega. And Omega is the divine feminine chakra, and she's, some people call it the Earth Star, Earth Star. And she governs our pathway and helps to integrate our gifts, to bring our gifts down and integrate them into the Earth's grid. So the energy of Akhenaten was there, and the healing process of, I don't know what you would attribute Akhenaten to be, whether you see him as being, because he was the one that brought through the concept of the one God and tried to shift everything away from the multiple gods, the many gods, and into the energy of the one God. So this is the caduceus being in the middle, Hermes rod being there, really very much to do with healing the masculine, because Akhenaten is masculine. So the feminine, the path at the moment, I guess, assisting the masculine to come into healing, to come into his fullness, to come into that total oneness and connection with the one essence, one true essence. While I was still in Omega, I saw the whole universe. Well, I saw the universe. I saw the universe, and I saw I couldn't say it was the Milky Way, because I would imagine the Milky Way, I would see it like this. But I saw an energy, like a cloud-like of energy, or, whatever you want to call it, stardust, whatever, moving through the heavens, but it was moving. So this beautiful energy moving through the whole universe. In the base chakra today, I saw two swans. Let's see if I can do a swan thing. Two swans facing each other like this. And in front of the swans was this beautiful still waters, just very, very, reflective, the moonlight shining on the water. It was a moonlight shining on the water in front of the two swans that appeared to be making almost like a gateway. And the swans, I do know, are very important in Ascension, very important with the divine masculine, divine feminine healing. So it's like a portal, this crossing through the waters, through the emotion, beautiful still emotions, allowing this entrance through the portal of the two swans, bringing us through to Ascension with the energy of the divine masculine, divine feminine. Some people say they're a symbol of the twin flames. In solar plexus today, I saw two swords, and the swords were crossing over each other like this and wound up through the sword. So imagine here we have the two swords coming down like swords of truth. And as the swords of truth are crossed over like that, there was one only serpent holding the two swords of truth together. Again, I feel this is very much to do with, there was a lot of Christ consciousness codes coming through here. In fact, today, there was many Christ consciousness codes coming through very powerfully today. So the swords and the serpent, as I say that, the swords and the serpent, I have a feeling there is something about that. Maybe Google the sword and the serpent. Could be a message in that, I'm not sure. But anyway, there were two swords and there was a serpent. Winding through them. In the heart chakra today was all keys, so the keys of the heart. When you hear my teeth chattering, they are keys, and these keys are keys of Enoch, sound keys of Enoch that open and awaken and activate, the wisdoms that have been long lost since the time of Atlantis. So that was very powerful today in the heart. The keys of the heart, which makes sense because if you're going to make that crossing through those beautiful still waters into the Ascension as shown by the swans, then you need to have the keys of the heart to move forward. And as we moved up into the higher heart, because the higher heart, of course, is sometimes called the Christ chakra as well. So this is also the portal or entrance to the higher chakras, to the Ascension, and it is gifted to us. It is fully activated when we become, when we have sixth dimensional chakras. And when it is fully activated, it becomes the higher heart or the Christ chakra. So it is a portal, if you like. When it's opening or when it's activating, you'll feel like a pulsation fluttering up through your chest here. And so in the higher heart, what I saw was a person, somebody with their arms out like this, their chest up, and they were literally ascending up into the heavens with the clouds all around them. So ascending, this is to do with ascending. The keys to the heart have been given to assist you with your ascension, moving through into the higher realms. In the base chakra today, what I saw was this really massive, like a shield, it was huge, a shield, and on all four corners, or not that a shield, it was round, at 4 points at the top, at the bottom, and each side were again, they were holding swords like angels of protection or something, with this shield, this very protective shield being shown to us. Looked very outer-worldly, ancient outer-worldly kind of thing, very much about protecting. This was, sorry, not in the base chakra. This was to do with the brow chakra. I've written BS, which is actually to remind me that this was actually from the brow chakra around to the sacral chakra. There is a shield. And at the point of the crown, the point of the base, and two other points, there were these warrior protector angels. So the brow and the sacral, and what I feel this means is this is a protection for the sacred marriage or the sacred relationship, because the brow, we have the brow chakra where the serpents meet at the point of Kundalini. This is the activated brow, and a point where twin flames are, or if you like, the two serpents arising. Is very important to do with twin flames. The divine masculine, divine feminine within ourselves and our chakra system have met at this point. And in the sacral chakra, of course, this is because it is the relationship chakra. So it is to do with protection to the divine and sacred relationship. In the lower mental body today, I saw a lion, and the emphasis was on his ear. So the lion, of course, is also to do with the Christ energy, and the ear asking us to listen. It was the left ear. Listen to the spiritual messages. The lower mental body, our mind can, get very busy and congested and maybe filled with negative or thoughts that are not serving us. So keep your thoughts at a higher level. Keep your thoughts on the Christ energy, the lion energy, the Sirius energy, and listen. Listen before you speak, really. So listen. What are you listening to? Are these messages that you are about to speak and what you are thinking about, are they higher messages? Because this is really important to correct your thoughts right now. Listen to the true message. Listen to the truth, which is very much being shown to us today with the swords of truth coming through. We must listen to the truth. And then in the higher mental body today, which was the final vision that I had for today, I saw, I don't know, it's an ancient Egyptian crown, and I know that in some depictions Osiris wears it. Sometimes I think maybe Khnum, but it has like this wiggly thing coming out here, and I felt very, and had the double feather thing, the double thing up there, ostrich feather thing above, and I felt this was very much about, again, this is a reception, because those higher feathers are communicators receiving divine wisdom at the higher levels in the higher mental body, which is to do with receiving intuitive messages. And this bit here, which I think in actual fact is their horns, I think. Anyway, in any case, I don't know the meaning of the crown, but I saw it and I interpreted it into whatever it feels for me in the moment. And for you, you need to interpret it in the way that it feels right for you in the moment. But I do feel, because it's in the higher mental body, it is to do with reception of intuitive messages coming through at that level. And, it's a crown, which means, really royal, really high, very divine, the highest level messages, not just, anything. This is to do with your higher God self, because, these crowns were worn by the ancient Egyptian gods. And so that's what it means. Come into touch with the messages from your own God self. What is your own God self? Your higher self. Listen, this is in the higher mental body. Let's have a look at what the card said today. Card number 50 is the first card coming up in the base chakra today. And 50 is to do 5 and 0. 5 is to do with change, to do with communication, and the 0 is to do with spirit. So we have, spiritual communication, we have spiritual change coming in here. And the card itself actually says, seek hidden treasure. So if you look at the card, here's the man, he's upside down. He looks like he's at the bottom of the ocean. Go deeper and seek the treasures that are hidden deep within yourself. You have the answers to everything. And, whatever is touching you right now, whatever emotion is touching you, because he really looks like he's underwater here in the seaweed, whatever emotion is touching you here, there's a very deep wisdom trying to speak to you through that emotion. So learn to master your emotions, learn to be really in touch. What are my emotions trying to tell me? What am I feeling right now? Be careful of what's in your lower mental body, make sure that you are calling upon the essence of the Christ, the lion energy, the Syrian energy, and interpreting it in the highest way, not in the lowest way. Big difference. So again, we have water again in the sacral chakra here, ace of water, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. Now, remember at the beginning, the first vision I had today was the nest, which is to do with the home. And I saw the package or the gift of the new home sitting within the nest, and the ball of the yin and yang ball, bringing the harmony to the divine opposites there. So finding that harmony within yourself, and that's the gift of the new home. So coming home, this new home could be a new home within yourself. Doesn't necessarily have to be a physical home. So coming home to yourself, resurgence of falling in love, why not fall in love with yourself also, or the resurgence of a relationship. But certainly a lot of healing coming through there in relation to relationships. This is in the relationship chakra, so definitely happening there. And in the solar plexus today, we have the clouds. The clouds are to do with thoughts. So again, we were reminded in the visions also to be conscious of our thoughts and what we are thinking, with the lion and the ear, telling us to listen to the spiritual messages that are being brought forward from the Christ energy or the Syrian energy, which is depicted by the lion. And so the clouds are telling us to watch our thoughts. And this is in the solar plexus, which also is connected with our ego, connected with our thoughts. And remember, I also had the vision of in the higher mental body, which is, higher heart. I had the vision of the person ascending up through the clouds. So given we have the clouds here, and this is in the solar plexus, and we want to ascend those lower chakras up as high as we possibly can, make sure all your thoughts are at the highest level. Blow away any dark clouds and negative thoughts, because that will come up and affect you in the heart. If you don't do that, it'll affect you, come through your lower mental body, come through into your emotional body, which of course is going to affect you in the heart, which is showing up here with the card in the heart chakra, which says darkest fears. And look, he has all these like eclipses or stages of the moon and thing coming across here, and the darkness coming across there. So he's focusing more on the dark side of the moon rather than the light side. So, don't listen to the fears. The fears are just tests. They're just there to test you to see if you really are in the light. How much light can you hold? Make your fears your friends. Shake hands with them, say, thanks for coming in, but I'm not interested today. Thank you very much and goodbye. And if you can do that, then it's not going to harm you in your heart space. You're not going to fall into all of those fears. Keep an open heart and move upward through the thymus and into the throat. And here in the throat chakra today, we have the Page of Cups. So he's actually offering you a blessing. So, this is emotional. There's a lot of emotional stuff in here today with all the water. So the Page of Cups is offering you an emotional blessing. Don't fall into the fears. Keep your heart open. And remember, I said that we were given the keys of the heart today. So remember that. You've been given the keys of the heart to move through and into the higher chakras, move through the bridge and up into your truth. And the page is offering you the blessing, the blessing to come through with that. And in the higher, in the brow chakra today, we have card number 13, which is to do with transformation and alchemy. And the card is Osiris, regeneration, transmutation, and beauty. So again, he's in the water. We've had water all the way through. And given we are in October, welcome to October. This is the first Light Codes transmission for October. And we're being shown that there is a shift taking place, a new beginnings. We're moving through the emotional body. Again, this is, obviously we'll be given another, do it from a higher perspective. You can see here all the lotuses here. Send your roots down, ground yourself down through. Osiris is there floating in the water, ready to help you rebirth, regenerate and come into a higher vibration. And in the crown today, we have Mother Mary, nurture yourself. So this is about self-love, like look after yourself. Put yourself first. If you put yourself first, everybody else is taken care of. I think we can all listen to this message. A great deal of enlightenment can come to us if we focus on that self-love. Love yourself first and foremost. Put yourself first. What are your needs? Because if your needs are met, then everybody else's needs can be met, because you're not going to be too exhausted, you're not going to be too stressed. And that's a stray cat. We have lots of street cats here in Egypt, and I have 2 cats that hang around the house. In the Omega chakra, the divine feminine, we have the Miriam, or the 2 Miriams, in fact. Sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all, and remember that love has no boundaries. This is a beautiful card. Look at the Easter lilies here. This is really talking also about initiation. 3 Easter lilies, the 3 energies there coming forward from the 2 Miriams, the 2 aspects of yourself coming together in union. Look at the 2 rings here interloped, creating the union of the 2, and the 3 Easter lilies here helping you to bring forward that beautiful energy of the 3rd energy, connecting it all together. I could probably read you the message in the card, but it'll be too long. So that's my intuitive message from that one. Beautiful card in the Divine Feminine chakra today. And in Divine Masculine, we have El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. We're a cloak of protection and love. And we had that. We had that shield of protection from the brow down through the crown, with the 4 warrior or angels of truth at the 4 points, one at the top, one at the bottom, one on each side, protecting the sacred relationship. So here we have Ascended Master El Moria, thy will, not my will, thy will be done. Beautiful, beautiful messages today under the beautiful new, a new full moon, the full moon. Opportunities of enlightenment with the full moon. So coming back to the thoughts, allow the full moon to illumine you. Listen to your emotions. It is a time, no wonder there's so much water in there, because the moon does encourage us to tap into our emotions. So read the emotions, what's going on deep within you. We had something come up that told us to go deep within. I think it was the first card. Seek hidden treasure. Go deep, go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. Be brave and feel. Be brave and feel. Go deep and listen to the intuitive messages. The emotions, remember, help to bring forward, help us to be in touch with our intuition. So don't block them out. Listen to them, feel them, and listen to the higher wisdom that they're trying to share with you. And that's it for me for this week. Until next week, it's over and out, and I will have available soon codes of the Temple of Thoth, which I will be going to tomorrow. So stay in touch, comment in the comment box, and I'll see you next week. Bye.